So then, we had the situation of where there's two fellas going down to Lahinch with one suit. Tell us a little bit about that and the spark, because that's a word you used a lot when we talked on the phone. The spark that changed your life. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so a few months after, staying clean and sober, spending time in aftercare groups, group therapy, counsellors. I had a period in the psychiatric unit. I'd spent 6 weeks in rehab. Really putting one foot in front of the other, trying to get a resemblance of life together. I tried surfing for the first time. So a friend of mine who was also in rehab, he was a DJ, and he had sold his decks because he wanted to stay away from the party scene, and he had a little bit of money, and I was on the dole, and he said, look, I'm going to buy a board, will you buy a wetsuit? So we went halves basically. He had a car, so we took off down to Lahinch in the middle of November, and getting battered by the wind and the rain, and he went out first for a while to try this surfing and give it a go, and I sat in the car rattling away, and then he came in, and of course I had to get into a piss-filled wetsuit and go out then into the Atlantic there, Lahinch, and I suppose at that moment, just the sort of rawness of the Irish weather and the clouds moving at 100 miles an hour, and the wind hitting me in the face and the spray and that, and it ignited something in me, and like I said, that was that spark, and I didn't have that for a lot of years. That was taken away, I suppose, when I was a child. Before drinking drugs, I was quite into sport and the outdoors, so.
You were a very competent swimmer, of course.
Yeah, so there was huge ties to the ocean. So yeah, as I said, it ignited something in me.
Was it immediate like that when you went out on the waves? Did you feel a totally different person just at that moment? Or
absolutely.
Was it that transformative? You went, yeah, something's happening here.
Yeah, it just straight away I was hooked on surfing, and and one thing led to another to where I ended up today. But yeah, it just I found passion, and I found I tapped into an energy, and I just wanted to hold on to that. So that's kind of been my journey for the last 15 years. Been to 7 continents, worked as a commercial diver in the world's most dangerous job, in every ocean. Been to the Arctic, the Antarctic. It's been an amazing journey, but it's always been defined by that spark and trying to stay with that passion.